Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, from wherever you are watching from. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. And my name is Son of David. So, and on this video today, we are going to be talking about hunger. Yes, awkward, right? Hunger. So, basically, what is hunger? Hunger is actually a weird feeling you feel in your stomach when you no longer have source of energy from food. Yes, and it can really be a very bad feeling, especially when you don't have the means to get food to eat. So many people are facing this. The world is in a state of chaos right now, that inflation is a problem. Actually, why inflation is a problem is because it reduces the amount of money you are going to have to afford what you want, thereby increasing hunger. And food is a very essential need for humankind. So if you do not eat, you are going to keep losing energy, and it is very, very detrimental to health. That's the reason why most people eat 3 times daily. Like in a day, you should eat, except maybe you are exempted as a result of spiritual exercises, namely fasting and other stuff. Yes, aside that, you should eat because you need the energy to keep your life going. So what is the major cause of hunger? I will state two actually. One is because many people don't have money or the necessary means to afford the food they want. And secondly, many people are not farming the food that they ought to be eating. So going back to Bible, like you know, on this channel, most of my analogies are going to be coming from the Bible. Yes, because that is what I really talk about, talking about life issues and getting my examples and analogies from the Bible. So in the Bible days, people, the major occupation of the people of that time up until now was agriculture, and agriculture has to do with, is divided into two: crop farming and animal husbandry. So Abraham, who is the patriarch of the Christians, was a cattle rearer, and some others were into crop farming or both. So giving us this example, and after God threw Adam out of the Garden of Eden, he asked him to go and till the ground. So agriculture is supposed to be a normal way of life. It's supposed to be inculcated into our culture. Do you understand? So many Africans are predominantly agriculturists, but now with the advent of technology, industrial age, and all of those, many people are diving out of agriculture. Yes, it's supposed to be like that. At least where we have more population now, but the majority of the people, we're still supposed to be into agriculture. Many people are kind of like, oh, they would love to be in agri, but to get land these days is a problem. I understand that, but nonetheless, it shouldn't exempt anybody from going into agriculture, because agriculture is the only source of the food we eat. That is the only source of the food that we eat. So everybody should be involved in it, considering the fact that everybody eats food. So I would say, if anybody has a house that they stay, you should get container and start one or two agriculture. Just farm a crop, pepper, tomato, just do something, because we are in the age of technology. So as a result of technological advancement, you can do a lot of things. In Israel, they farm on their buildings. Somebody can get a container, put sand in it, and put fertilizer in it, and plant something on it, and hang it on the roof. It will grow down, and the produce of that system is actually very healthy. So I think everybody should go into such form of agriculture. Nobody should have the excuse of being like, oh, I don't have a land, I can't do this, I can't do this. There are a lot of people who have lands that they are not ready to develop. It's just wasting. Everybody should find a way to get into agriculture, because the kind of hunger that is on earth right now, seriously, everybody is still ignoring the fact that agriculture is a thing. Okay, now most people are going into tech. Oh, they are into white collar or blue collar jobs. Now we are all into tech. Yes, we now have the money. Some of the people who have the money should find a way to go into agriculture, because the time is going to come, it's already here, that you have your money, you go to the market, you don't have what to buy, you don't have food to eat. Food is now so expensive because you have very few people who are going into agriculture. This is mostly in Africa, because in most developed countries, of course, they know that agriculture is the real thing, so they prioritize food production. Food security is a thing. Any country that has food security crime is on the minimum, because it's somebody that has nothing to eat. It's the person that will go and be thinking about crime or getting into illicit things just to get food to eat. Let me remind us of an event. In 2020, during the lockdown, it was really a big problem. So few people who had money bought food and kept. Those who didn't, I literally saw girls going into prostitution just because they needed food to eat. They'll call their friend and please, can I come over? This is it. And the person will be like, you can come. Of course, a girl asking a boy if she should come over to his place. It simply means that she has prioritized food over her body. Yes, because most guys want sex, and for them to give you something, you have to give them something in return. So a lot of things happened. I saw people's food, the food that people were cooking. Somebody would just break into their kitchen and steal a pot of soup. It was that bad. And it's 4 years now, this is 2024, and nobody is still thinking of prioritizing agriculture. I think everybody should go into agriculture one way or another. Just farm something in your compound or get a fowl. Just do something, because the hunger is on its all-time high these days. It's something else. I'm based in Nigeria, and I know exactly what is going on. Even in the villages, things that used to be cheaper, things I used to see everywhere, people can no longer go into their farms because of kidnappers and herdsmen, so-called herdsmen. So the only option now is for people to start finding ways to do agriculture around the house, a place that is closer to home. Because where this thing is leading to, nobody is seeing it now. The so-called leaders or the government, they don't really care, because they practically don't really stay in Nigeria. They can go elsewhere to go and eat their food. They can be in another country for years, and if you go to their houses are stocked full with food stuff. So you can't compare them to an average person. So all I'm trying to say is that everybody find a way to start going into agriculture, because that's actually one of the first duty that God gave to man. Agriculture is the way. It has always been the way. It will forever be the way, because we eat every day. Synthesized food are not good for the human body. So it simply means we have to resort to the soil. Just like God gave the command, you shall till the ground till you return to it. So we should find a way to start tilling the ground. Even if we are like, oh, I'm too posh for agriculture and blah blah blah, this is that. I understand. Get containers, get fertilizers, start farming your potatoes, start farming your cocoyam. It sounds funny, but it's truth. Start farming your cocoyam, start farming your tomatoes at home. It's a serious problem, and it looks as if we are joking, but we are not. In Nigeria now, hunger is something else. First of all, the inflation rate is so high that the little food stuff that you get. I'm currently in my village right now. Do you know that people use vehicles? I've seen vehicles come to the far village where I am to come and buy food stuff. Simply means everywhere is burning. So we have to start proactively going into agriculture. We can't deny the fact that there is hunger, and God already had it in place. He gave man the command. So every man, one way or the other, even if you are a tech guru or you are a tech bro, in fact, tech people, you guys are even the ones who are supposed to be doing this thing for now, because you guys have the money. A lot of people earn nothing less than 5,000 and above a month. So it simply means you have the money. If you are in Nigeria and you are a tech bro, you should be in agriculture by now. Seriously. Of course, you are the one that has the money to buy the kind of land that you want. You can even afford the land. Though they say government can rent out land for you. You can rent a land from the government to farm. You can lease a land from the government. Yes, that's doable, but you have the money to afford the land. What do you have to lose? The land is still yours, right? And the farming on it is still yours. So I would say, if I had a lot of money right now, I'll go into yam and cassava farming, and also fish pond and snail or grass cutter rearing or rabbit rearing, because those are the ones I really like. I don't really like much of poultry, but when the time comes, I don't mind. So all I'm trying to say is Food security. Food security. We have to be thinking about food first, because that was the first thing. In fact, that was the first occupation God mentioned for man. Tilling the ground simply means agriculture. So today's video is not really much, but it's just for us to go back to agriculture. Let's start returning back to the things that really count. No, we are talking about AI. Yes, AI is going to feed you very soon. To be frank, let's all return back to agriculture. Thank you very much. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please try and do, and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I post a new video, you get to see it first. Thank you very much.